Good afternoon, everyone. This is John Lascelles speaking to you from the DNC boat docks at the foot of Main Street here in Buffalo, New York. WGR has moved its microphones down here, where this afternoon Bob Sherry and myself hope to bring you a word picture of some of the ancient automobiles which are on the last lap of the historic Glidden Tours. The Glidden Tours were instigated many, many years ago, back in the first days of the automobile, to ensure the people across the country that they weren't an infernal machine, more or less. And they were discontinued in 1913. 1913 was the last year that they had a Glidden Tour. Well, right now, they're on the last lap of the historic Glidden Tour, this present one, and the cars will be loaded on boats down here at the DNC dock to be sent over to Detroit. This tour is sponsored by the Veteran Motor Car Club of America. James Melton is the chairman, and right now we're standing in front of this locomobile, which is being driven by Mr. James Melton, and he has someone in the car with him. And I'm going to turn the microphone now over to my good friend Bob Sherry, who will talk to Mr. Melton.
Thank you, John Lascelles. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is really a gaudy display of machinery here. The car is a dark green, and all the brass, the headlights, the radiator, and all the rest of it are really polished up and gleaming in this rather gray afternoon sun. Good afternoon, Mr. Melton. Would you say hello, please?
How do you do, sir? What's your name?
This is Bob Sherry, Mr. Melton.
Hello, Bob Sherry.
You're the chairman of this American veteran, American auto... How is it?
I'm the chairman of the Glidden Tour, which is sponsored by the Veteran Motor Car Club of America.
How was the driving in this car? What is it, a locomobile?
It's a 1907 double-chain drive locomobile. Yes.
Well, it really looks complicated. It looks like an old fire engine, from what I know of fire engines, with all the brass, all the gadgets in here. What do you get in the way of gasoline mileage?
I get Texaco. What kind do you use?
Texaco, too. But how's the mileage in one of these old cars?
This car gets about 12 miles per gallon. Not bad.
No, indeed, I should say it isn't bad at all. How do they function? Work along in great style, do they?
Oh, yes, this car runs fine. It's practically a new car, as a matter of fact. Let's see what the mileage says. 1,573 miles is the actual mileage on this car.
Well, for heaven's sake, did you have any trouble any place across the country in the trip, Mr. Melton?
Not in this car.
Not in this
We
car.
have 67 automobiles in this caravan, and there's been very, very little trouble. One little 1904 Olds, which is a little one-cylinder automobile, and amazing little piece. Burned out a rod in Albany, but he got it fixed, and he's here. He's aboard the boat already. I see on the manifest he beat us in here.
We talked to him as he pulled in. It was the first car, 1904 Olds, as you said. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Mel. We're going to move along and get some of these other drivers in the caravan. Thank you very much.
Get that International Harvester back there?
Well, I haven't seen it. There's quite a display here, but if we can find it, we'll certainly get to it.
Well, that's quite a car.
Well, I can imagine it is.
What's your network?
We're Columbia.
Columbia. Well, that's fine.
We've heard of James Melton. Thank you very much. John Swells, you all set?
All set, Bob. Hey, what a colorful procession of cars there are down here today, ladies and gentlemen. May I have your name, sir?
Yes, Dick Watson.
Dick Watson, and you're driving this car, is
Yes,
that right?
this is one of Mr. Melton's cars.
I
1918 Pierce Arrow.
1918 Pierce Arrow. Well, a mighty sharp automobile.
This is very apropos to be in Buffalo. This is where they were built, I believe.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Who's your partner here?
Francis Eckel.
Francis Eckel?
Yes.
You're riding with Mr. Watson in Mr. Melton's car. Is that right?
Yes, we have a 1914 Stanley steam car also.
Is that right? Is that in this?
That's my father's car.
A little bit farther back, is that right? Well, we'll try and get to talk to your father a little later on. I see. How about the oil consumption?
The oil consumption, we put in about a quart every 1,500 miles. It's not too bad, considering.
You left New York yesterday morning, is that
No,
right?
we left New York Saturday morning for Albany.
Oh, yes, that's right. I'm
And then
sorry.
we stopped one night in Albany, one in Syracuse, one in Rochester, and came on here today. This car cruises along about 40, 45.
Have you had any trouble in the
No
car?
trouble at all. There have been a few flat tires, of course, and then there have been a few little minor mishaps, but I believe that only one or two have dropped out by the wayside.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Watson, and you too, young lady, and lots of good luck on the ride.
Bob? Well, John, I'm going to move this microphone over around to the other side. There's a very low-slung, very sleek, almost modern-looking car right over here to the left. We can get our Ford over here. Excuse me. Good afternoon. What is your name, please?
O'Shea is mine.
Oh, Mr. O'Shea. That's a familiar name in Buffalo. And could you tell us a little bit about your car? What is it? I'm not familiar with the make, believe me.
This car happens to be a 1913 Mercer Raceabout.
Indeed, it's a beautiful-looking car. It's a gray, and that dashboard is really wide open. There's nothing here but the steering wheel and a few mysterious-looking gadgets that I couldn't hope to tell our radio listeners what they are. Would you explain that dashboard? It's simple, and yet at the same time it does look intricate because I don't understand the gadgets.
The instruments you're looking at are a speedometer, an ammeter, a pressure gauge on the gasoline line, magneto control, and an oil feed and clock. Mm-hmm. The other one on top is a primer for starting.
Mm-hmm. Is this the entire braking system right here at your right, Mr. O'Shea, on the outside?
The service brake, unlike the modern cars, is on the outside, controlled by a hand lever. Mm-hmm. And the emergency brake is operated with a foot pedal off the drive shaft. Mm-hmm. In other words, to stop the car, normally you use the hand brake rather than the foot brake.
What sort of mileage do you get on gasoline in this
I
emergency?
should say about 14 miles on a gallon.
14 miles to the gallon. Have you had any trouble anywhere along the road with your
No,
car?
Fortunately not. It seems to be running very nicely.
I see. Well, it certainly sounds good. I don't doubt but what our microphone is picking up that motor. It's a very powerful motor. Was this an American make, Mr. O'Shea?
The car was built in Trenton, New Jersey from 1909 up until 1922. Mm-hmm. It was a very popular sports model at that time.
Well, it really is. Some of the lines look almost modern. We should have graduated right back to the original style of streamlining.
Well, they were way ahead of their time. It's most unfortunate that the car was not continued in production.
Mm-hmm. It certainly is a marvelous-looking automobile. That engine sounds a lot better than a lot of them you hear on the road today.
Well, I'm running with an open cutout at the moment, which may make it sound a little bit noisier than usual. I'll just flip it a couple of times.
Yes, if you would, please.
Well, that's a good old time.
It really sounds like a lot of engine under that hood. Well, thank you very much, Mr. O'Shea. You've been very, very kind. John Lascelles.
Thanks, Bob. Did you start that stopwatch, Bob?
No, I didn't.
Well, if we can untangle this microphone cord, all of a sudden there seem to be about 19,000 people down here around all these automobiles. Just lift that man up over the wire, will you? Thanks a lot. I'm going over here and talk to this man that was right over here wearing a linen duster and a pair of goggles. Incidentally, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know whether Bob told you or not, these people that are driving these cars down here are all dressed in very colorful costumes of the day. I guess that is many years ago. I wonder if I could have your name, please.
Johnson of Newtonville, Mass.
Of Newtonville, Massachusetts. And you're in this, you're driving one of the cars.
No, I am not driving.
Well,
I'm with my husband.
You're right. Is this your husband here?
Yes.
I wonder if I could tell. You're from Newtonville, Massachusetts.
Yeah, I come from Newtonville, of course. My wife comes from there, so naturally I come from the same place.
That's a Buick.
So does the car. The car is 1912, model 28 Buick, and we've had it for many years. We've traveled many, many miles with it. The old girl has brought us very safely right here to Buffalo from Newtonville, and we've had a swell time, and everybody's been wonderful to us.
Wonderful. You've got
now, I don't know whether that's... God. Oh, my God. Now, listen.
You've got your car in very good shape, I might say.
Well, would you like to take a look at the engine? Got a minute?
Sure. Why, we certainly have. If I can get a little spare cord here. No more cord. Well, I can't go any farther, but I can look over the side. Well, for heaven's sakes, there isn't a spot of grease on it.
Well, now, I haven't touched that since we left Newtonville. And if that isn't as clean as any modern engine and a lot cleaner than the majority, why, I'd like to know it.
It certainly is. How is it on gas, sir?
We do about 14 miles to the gallon.
Very good. How about oil consumption?
Very little. I've used, I would say, 3 quarts of oil so far coming from Boston.
And did you have a good time so far?
We've had a swell time. Everywhere we've gone, everybody's been grand. And I tell you, it was a thrill to drive down Main Street, Buffalo, with a cutout open and through all the red lights.
Oh, wonderful. Well, welcome to Buffalo and the city of good neighbors.
Okay, and it's very swell to meet you fellas, and everybody's been grand.
Thank you, and lots of good luck to you on the rest of your trip.
Okie doke.
Bob, will you check our time, John? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get our WGR microphone round up here to another very conspicuous vehicle. Fire engine red. I understand you've driven all the way from Rhode Island. Is that right?
That's right.
What is your name, please?
Mrs. William R. Johnson.
Mrs. William?
R. Johnson.
Mrs. William R. Johnson. And what kind of a car is this?
This is a 1912 Buick.
A 1912 Buick, another Buick. Now, the car behind, what vintage was that? Do you know?
That was a 1912 Buick. They're both owned by Johnsons, but we're not related.
Oh, I see. Well, are the cars exactly the same, except, are they the same model?
His car is a little larger than this one. It is the next model. This is a 34.
Well, are there any other mechanical differences that you could call to mind?
No, I don't think so.
This has the handbrake on the outside, as did that Mercer of Mr. O'Shire's that I was looking at just a few moments ago.
That's right.
And what are some of the outstanding differences that you can point out to our radio listeners between this car and the cars that we're hoping to get off the production line any day now?
Well, it handles very easily, and the shifting is a little awkward with the clutch, but if you're used to it, it goes along very nicely.
And what's the speed that you can get out of this, Mrs. Johnson?
Well, we have driven this car at 50 miles an hour. We don't usually drive it as fast as that.
50 miles an hour?
That's right.
How many cylinders is it?
4.
4 cylinders, 50 miles an hour. That's really perking right along.
Well, I think so.
Well, we've asked this question of just about everybody we've talked to this afternoon, Mrs. Johnson, but I'd like to know, have you had any trouble with this car anywhere along the road?
I haven't had any trouble at all.
And all the way from Rhode Island?
That's right.
How about, did I ask you about gas? I can't remember whether I did or not. I don't believe I did.
No, you didn't.
How much do you get to the mile?
We get
How many miles to the gallon? Let's put it that way.
We get about 22 to 25 miles to a gallon.
That's better mileage than anyone we've talked to. They seem to average around 14 up until speaking to you.
We get very good mileage.
Very good. Indeed, that is
we've
very
only put in 1 quart of oil since we've left Rhode Island, too.
1 quart of oil since we... That was John Lascelles climbing aboard the horn on this 1912 Buick. Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Johnson.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate your kindness. John, do you have someone here you'd like to speak to?
I think I have about 2 or 3 minutes left, Bob. If I could talk to this gentleman right here. You're riding in this car, is that right, sir? What's your name, please?
George Crane.
Where do you live, sir?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio? Yeah. And did you start in New York City with the caravan, or?
Albany.
Albany.
I come up from Albany. Yeah.
I see. And this is a Buick, isn't
Yeah,
it?
1911.
1911.
They're Thompson products in Cleveland.
I see. Where's the driver? You're the driver. Well, he's not sitting under the wheel. Did you have any trouble on the trip so far?
We got 2 cars here. We got 1913 Cadillac.
And there are 60 altogether. Is that right?
With more than that. I'm 70. My number's 79.
That
There were 80 originally, John.
80 originally.
Yeah, the Cadillac's 80.
Some of them dropped out. Is that
Yeah.
right? I see.
A couple of them.
From here you go to Detroit.
You know, Detroit to Cleveland.
Cleveland.
From Cleveland, Cumberland, Ohio.
I see. How many miles does this Buick get on a gallon?
I've got about, between here, about 23.
Well, 23 miles. That's not bad at all. You haven't had any trouble in the trip so far?
Well, no trouble with this baby.
Well,
Mr. Crawford uses this in Cleveland.
Mighty sharp look. Mr. Crawford uses it, down in Cleveland. I see you got the brass all polished up there. It really looks sharp. Well, lots of good luck on your trip, and welcome to Buffalo, even though you're only going to be here for a little while.
Well, it was very nice.
Thanks a
Had
lot.
a wonderful time. Everybody's treated us like $1 million.
Fine. Well, thanks a lot for talking to us. Bob, I think our time is about all gone.
I would say it is, John. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking to you right from down at the D&C Navigation Company dock, where there has been as fine and unusual a display of automobiles as we've ever had the privilege to look at. Interspersed are some modern automobiles, and then there are these other cars with high fenders and brass headlights, brass radiators, and up there, one car that we won't be able to get to, I see has a cane body to it, like some of the cane chairs that you might see around in your homes. But time is running out, so we've got to bring this program to a close. This is Bob Sherry speaking for John Lascelles and our operator, Mike Popeluk, who's been down here giving us a hand in making this transcription for you. This is the Buffalo Broadcasting Corporation.